Hey everyone, it's Dominic, also known as TikTok. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how you can add a little extra sauce to your beats inside of BeatMaker 3. And I'm going to show you the plugin that we're going to use to do that. But first we're going to make a beat, real quick beat using the PreSonus Atom SQ inside of BeatMaker 3. And then I'll show you how to add that extra little sauce. As always, if you value content like this, if you really appreciate content like this, please consider liking the video as well as subscribing to the channel. Also make sure you turn on those post notifications so that you're alerted to new videos as I upload them. So let's get off into this, and I'm going to show you how to add a little sauce to your beats. So first off, we have the Atom SQ here, and I have a couple of sounds loaded up. So first I have some drum sounds here, and then I have a retro piano, and then I have a sunriser. So we're just going to start with those sounds and just kind of make a quick little beat, and then I'll show you how to add a little extra sauce to it. So first off, on the Atom SQ, I'm in a scale mode. So I'm in the Dorian scale, and I have a root of F. So basically I have the F minor scale spelled out for me, and I'm in the blocks mode. Now I can switch to the keys mode, and it shows me basically the same thing. So all the brightly lit keys are in the key of F minor. The dim lit keys I can still play, but they're not necessarily in the scale, so I won't play those. And the pads that aren't lit are just notes that are outside of the chromatic range of the piano. So let's go back to the blocks mode so that we can have only the keys of the F minor scale that we can use here, and we're just going to create a little progression here. So let me turn on my metronome, and also I'm going to turn off quantize because I'm going to play some chords. All right, so here we go. All right, so that's kind of a basic chord progression and a basic little kind of melody there. Let's add some drums. So for this, I'm going to just go back to my chromatic scale and root of C. And I'm still in the pads blocks mode of the Atom so that I can have my different banks of drums. I have one bank of 16, another bank of 16, and I can go even another bank of 16 and another bank of 16. So let's just add some sounds. Just make sure our input quantize is on. All right, let's add a hi-hat, and I'm going to use the repeat slots functions that I've assigned to these 6 buttons here. So here's my hi-hat. If I press and hold one of the repeat slots, then it repeats accordingly. So let's just record that. All right, let's just add a kick here. Okay, so I've added a kick drum pattern to this. I've also sequenced the pattern out a little ways just to give us some room to work with here. So now if we play the beat, it sounds like this. Okay. All right, so pretty plain Jane there. So What I'm going to show you now is a way that you can add a little sauce, a little spice to this beat using the plugin, the AUV3 plugin, Effectrix. So on my main out channel, I have the plugin Effectrix here. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so Effectrix gives you multiple effects that you can apply to any audio source that's running through it. And you can assign those effects to these MIDI triggers here, and then we can change these in real time. So I've already got some of these effects like the vinyl assigned to a MIDI trigger here, and you can even stack these, so you can have multiple effects running at one time and just kind of stack them for layers of effects happening and triggering whenever you press these. So what we're going to do, we're going to automate these by pressing record, and then we're going to hit each one of these keys to kind of trigger the different effects, and then see what happens. So this is probably going to be overboard, but you'll get the effect of what Effectrix actually does to your audio source. So let's try it out. So we hit record. Well, first we want to make sure that recording automations is on, and then we hit record here. All right, so let's stop it there. So we've recorded that automation, and you can kind of see some of the creative possibilities you have here when you use Effectrix on your track. Of course, I said that was probably overboard. You probably wouldn't want to do that many effects, you know, happening all at once in quick succession like that. But you kind of get the idea of what is actually possible. So if you want to actually see this automation, we simply go to our track automation here for the main out channel, and then you can see it here. It may be hard for you to see, but it's in here in red, and those are all the nodes now that we've recorded. So let's play this back and see how this sounds. So all right, so you get the idea. So Effectrix is pretty powerful, giving you tons of different effects that you can layer, stack, and trigger in real time and record that as automation across your beats, just to kind of add a little extra spice, extra sauce to it, liven it up, take an ordinary beat and just kind of, you know, make it come alive in effect. So just be creative with it. Take this, run with it, and see what you come up with. So that's essentially all I wanted to give you guys today. Please make sure that if you like this sort of content, if you found it valuable, you consider liking the video as well as subscribing to the channel. So that pretty much wraps it up. So I'll see you in the next one.